Imagine this with us. What if cockroaches just scuttled out of existence? We're breaking it down today, taking you from the first hour without those creepy crawlers to a full decade later. Will our kitchens stay spotless? Will economies shift? Or will nature throw us some odd surprises? This one's got clean vibes, weird turns, and plenty to dig into. Ready to explore? Let's jump in. Let's kick off with the first hour without cockroaches, shall we? We'd notice it most in our homes right away. No more skittering across the floor or lurking in the pantry kitchens feel cleaner. Less creepy, cities like New York or Manila lose that late-night rustle. A sudden relief, out in the wild. It's quiet so far. Forests and urban edges don't shift yet. Cockroaches, predators like lizards haven't clocked the change. Businesses selling roach traps or sprays might wonder about a slow night. But nothing's big. We reckon this first hour delivers a quick win. Urban homes feel fresher, less gross. 12 hours in, and cities are picking up on it. Restaurants and apartments stay pristine. No cockroaches mean no frantic swatting over counters. Alleys and trash bins lose that scuttling sound, cutting the ick factor. Clinics see a tiny drop in roach-related allergies, though it's early days. In nature, frogs and birds that snack on cockroaches hunt a bit harder, but their food's still there. Decay in dumps slows slightly. Cockroaches aren't breaking down scraps yet. Economically, roach bait sales dip. Hardware stores notice fewer grabs. We figure urban life's getting a hygiene boost, while the wild's barely stirring. A full day without cockroaches, and we're seeing sharper shifts. In urban areas, pantries and diners stay spotless. No roaches raiding food or leaving droppings. Public spaces like subways or markets feel safer, with no pests darting around. Health ticks up a bit. Fewer asthma flare-ups from roach dust show at clinics. Out in rural spots, organic waste lingers. Cockroaches aren't chewing through it anymore. Lizards and bats that ate them adjust, chasing other bugs. Economic ripples hit. Roach spray sales slump in pest-heavy zones. We think this first day's a clean sweep for cities, but nature's starting to pile up. A weekend, and urban perks are stacking up. Public health gets a lift. Roach-borne germs, like salmonella, drop fast. Cities with big pest issues, like Houston or Bangkok, save on cleanup costs. Restaurants report less food waste. A small profit bump with no roaches stealing scraps. In nature, though, decay slows. Trash heaps and forest floors pile with uneaten waste. Cockroaches aren't speeding breakdown. Frogs and spiders that ate them thin out, shifting to flies or beetles. Economically, pest control pivots. Roach products fade, while waste management stirs. We'd say cities are cleaner, but ecosystems are stalling a bit. 2 weeks down, and urban life's thriving. Kitchens and cafes shine. No cockroaches mean no tainted food or gross sightings. Health agencies note big drops in allergies and stomach bugs, especially in cramped neighborhoods. Safety from filth becomes a quiet win for city folks. Outdoors, waste builds up. Dumps and wild patches stink more. Cockroaches aren't munching through rot. Birds and lizards struggle as roach meals vanish, crowding other prey. Economically, tourism in clean cities ticks up, while roach pest control tanks. We reckon urban hygiene's up, but nature's trash heap is growing. A month without cockroaches, and urban health's transformed. Clinics in roach-heavy zones see fewer patients. No more wheezing kids or upset stomachs from pest filth. Cities cut budgets for roach control, redirecting cash to parks or transit. Culturally, clean homes feel normal. People forget the old skitter in the dark. In the wild, decay lags hard. Forests and fields reek as dead plants and scraps sit unprocessed without cockroaches. Predators like bats dwindle, rippling up to bigger animals. Economically, waste management ramps up. Jobs shift from roach traps to trash cleanup. We figure cities are healthier, but nature's rotting slower now. 6 months in, and cities are cashing in. Areas once swarmed by roaches see stronger communities. Fewer sick days mean more work done. Public spaces gleam, boosting local eateries with pest-free appeal. Safety from disease becomes a city perk. Life's less grimy. Nature's hurting. Though soil gets less fertile, cockroaches aren't breaking waste into nutrients anymore. Frogs and birds fade, letting flies surge unchecked. Economically, tourism rises in clean zones, but agriculture takes a hit. Crops suffer from poor soil and rising fly damage. We'd say cities are spotless, but the wild's piling up trouble. A year without cockroaches, and urban landscapes shift big time. Disease hotspots like urban slums report huge health gains. Slashing medical costs, cities lean into their roach-free status. Boosting property values and tourism. Diners and parks thrive. Safety's a cultural flex, no filth to dodge. In nature, the fallout deepens. Soil quality drops as decay stalls fields turn patchy, stunting crops. Predators vanish from food gaps, while flies explode, bugging farmers with new plagues. Economically, waste management booms to clear rot, but food yields falter. We think cities are richer, but rural systems are crumbling fast. 5 years on, and urban life's pristine. Cities once crawling with roaches market their cleanliness, safe air and no pests draw residents. Healthcare savings pile up. No roach allergies mean more cash for schools or roads. Culturally, cockroaches fade, kids don't know their scuttle. But nature's a wreck. Fields and forests clog with undecayed waste soil starves. Killing plant growth, flies overrun crops, spreading filth and cutting harvests. Agriculture tanks, food prices soar as supply shrinks. Hitting rural economies hard, we'd argue cities are peaking, but the wild's rotting away. 10 years in, and cities have evolved. Urban zones grow as roach-free havens. No disease means more livable space. Economies thrive with tourism and health gains. Though food imports spike to offset farm losses, cockroaches are history. A flicker in old pics. Nature's flipped, though fields turn barren soils dead without cockroach decay. Plants wither. Fly plagues devastate crops. Driving pesticide use sky high. Global food shortages hit harvest failures from lost nutrients, and fly surges cripple supply chains. We reckon cities are clean sanctuaries, but the wild and rural world's a stinking, barren shell now. What if there were no cockroaches? Cities win fast, within hours. Kitchens and streets turn spotless, free of skittering pests. Health jumps as roach-borne germs vanish, cutting costs and boosting safety within weeks. Cleanliness rules by the first month. With economies riding pest-free appeal for a decade, urban life gets a fresh glow. But nature stumbles quick waste, piles up in days without cockroaches to break it down. Starving soil by year 1. Frogs, bats, and lizards that ate them fade in months, gone in years. Letting flies surge by year 5. Farms collapse. Crops fail from nutrient loss and fly overruns. Spiking food prices by year 10. Economically, roach pest control tanks early. Cities bank health savings, but agriculture drowns under rot and flies. In short, no cockroaches trade instant urban relief for a slow, fly-choked crash of nature and food supply.